Hi and welcome to Dressage and Lightness Online. I'm Leanne Williams and we're out here today with Wilber. Wilber's just commenced his second week of training at Avoca Park and he has come here to be broken in, but we didn't have an inclination prior to that he was unable to tie up. So we've started his training with the tying up process, and he's done his first week and he's been through the three processes that we like the horses to work through, and the first that we generally see is fear. And fear is the time where they actually do pull back because they're concerned about being tied up. And the next process that they'll emotionally move into is anger. Now he is flicking between anger at the moment, and that's the pawing. You'll often see them kick out a little bit and they get a bit frustrated. And the third phase that they will enter is acceptance. So he flicks between acceptance. He's only 4. But there you can see we've had a nice deep breath in and we've got mobility of the jaw. He's actually not the slightest bit concerned about being tied up. I think his brain would like to be with the other horses and out of this situation. But part of maturing as a horse is accepting the fact that patience has to become part of their everyday activity that they do, either with their minds and or with their bodies. You know, we can make the legs be still, but it can be quite difficult to make their minds just chill out. So we've done a lot of work with the rope over the last 5 days, and John's here again. This will be John's last day with us. I think us girls can take over from now. He's going to move the rope around. We're just going to go over everything that he's done last week. Today's day 1, so he's had 2 days off, and then I'm going to move forward with some of the other tools that we use. I say tools, we just use things to expose him and to familiarise him. So the rope's the first one, and we want to see that he'll move away from the pressure of the rope and that he's not concerned, and that we can swing it around over his head and over his ears, and we want to be able to put a bridle on him, not to be concerned about anything that's flapping around his head. So we cross all these things off the checklist. Then the next thing I'm going to go through is to the towel. That's in preparation for the rugging. There's that little kick out. He doesn't like things. Now, you know, we like that gone, because if that happens to be, you know, a dog that comes up, or, you know, a small child that can, we obviously do our best not that to happen, but we don't want that reaction to be a kick. You know, let them move away from something they're unfamiliar with around their legs, but we want the kick reaction gone. It could be the farrier, it could be, you know, a leg strap hanging down, it could be any number of things. If that kick response is still there, somebody's can potentially be hurt, and we want that gone. So we just work around it, and you can see he's got little pursed lips and he's pulled his nostrils back, so he's a bit cross at what's going on here. Good, but I want to know that if that leg strap is hanging and it does bang against his hock or his cannon bone, and I've got one of my employees, or he goes back to his owner, or she's got one of her children, or maybe her husband has to change the rugs, that they can actually make an accident of letting a leg strap drop, and there's no chance that anybody's going to be hurt. Good, we'll do the other side. And we don't discipline horses, we just train them that response is not necessary. After John's finished with the rope today, we're going to go on to the toweling work, and then we started on Friday with the small plastic bag. We'll do a little bit more with the small plastic bag, and then onto the big plastic bag, and we'll spend the rest of the week doing these things so that he doesn't care anymore. And then the final phase of it is we'll hose him. And for the rest of the week he'll spend a little bit more time each day on the post. We call it the post, but it's our tie-up post. Great. There's the pawing, so we're still in a little bit of impatience and frustration, and, you know, not wanting to stay here and having things done to him that he's not particularly comfortable with. But when we ride them, we are domesticating them, and so part of that domestication is acceptance of just stuff that's not generally natural to them. You can just see that rope's wrapped around his ankle a little bit. We're going to just, that's it. Good boy. I'm looking for the mouth movement. Oops, there it goes again. John will just drop the rope down a little bit. Give him a little bit more rope so that it'll just step out of it. Yeah. That's it. There we go. Good. Just do it a little bit more. He just needs a bit more work on that left hind leg, John, I think. And then we're going to go forward and start doing the toweling work. So we'll keep working on this kick out this week. It'll dissipate in the end. There's the mobility of the jaw, so just get in there and give him that reward. Good. We always let them know that there's no problem with their behaviour. We just need to reward the behaviours that we want and ask for the other ones to disappear. Good man. All that pouring will go on for a couple of days, especially when we leave him here for an hour. Good. Very good. All right, let me have a go with the bag. Sorry, with the towel first. I'll get in there and have a little bit of a chat with him. Hello, my friend. Remember my towel? So he's already had this for a couple of days. I want him just to stand still. You can see there's a little bit of back and forwards here. I'm very aware that those back legs kick quite quickly. So I'll just do a little bit of bagging. I'll do the same thing that John did. He's not so as concerned with the towel as he is with the rope. Interesting. Different feelings create different responses. There's the breathing, there's the mobility of the jaw. Now, what you'll find is that you'll hear the breathing first and almost instantaneously you'll get the mobility of the jaw. Sometimes it takes seconds and sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but it will become, that's the first thing that happens, is a breath to the mobility. So start to learn these little signals. There is the mobility again. Good boy. Start to learn these signals and then you start to understand horse talk. Good boy. I know. Doesn't like it. No, you don't like it. It's okay. All right, let's swing him over to the other side. Good, and I'll give this side this side a little bit of a go. And my friend, I come up and chat with him here, so he's watching me out of his right eye. He knows where I'm coming from. Good boy. Yeah, I can see you. So even though I'm not looking at him, I'm looking at his legs. The legs are the things that are potentially going to do me some damage if damage is going to be done. Oh. That's it. You don't push into me. You don't push into me. Good. Good. Just don't push into me. So this is what we need to know. This is what the roping was about. That if he decides to swing around, that someone can just put their hand on him. No. And he knows to stay away. No. Good boy. Good boy. I know. I come back and forward with him. A bit like a mosquito. I'm not going away. Not going away. Not going away. And neither's the saddle and neither's the rider. All of these little things that they just have to get used to. Go on, move over. Good boy. Very good. So he's learning that lesson of moving away from pressure. Good. Go on. Go on. Now if I don't get the result here that I need, we'll do more of this once we start the breaking in process. I'm going to get John in here with the rope in a minute. Okay, we're going to go with the rope. He needs to move away. So the problem always is that when they're still in that anger phase, that back leg does come out. I'm very aware that, yeah, my safety, anybody's safety is always more paramount than pushing a point that I'm not exactly sure that he's got a complete comprehension of the result. Good. I'm going to ask John to do it with the rope again. You can see John just bangs it on his side slightly. Good. Once we get into the breaking in stage, I'll do it with a whip and we'll teach him to move away from the whip, but we haven't got the tools to do that with. We need to know that we have the tying up first. Good. That was great. Okay, I'm going to come with the bag now. So we did a little bit of this on Friday. I'll go to his legs first. Yeah. So this is already much better than what we had on Friday. Good. Very good. Very good. So as I said previously, we don't do this to get him to move his legs. Like all we're doing is this to the desensitizing, that we know that, you know, if there's a plastic bag, the owner's riding around and a plastic bag flies around, we're not going to have some responses that we don't want. Very good. Okay, let's pop him on the other side. Hello, mate. Hello, mate. Good. This is really good. So we're losing the fear. We're into acceptance. He was quite concerned about it. So today we're going to move forward to the bigger bag. Good boy. Good boy. And he's still not completely happy with it being around his ears. That's it. You can see he's a bit cross. I'll just stay here and go. It's just a rattle. It's just a rattle. Till he doesn't care. Boy, there's the breath. I'll have my mobility in a minute. He's looking at he's trying to bite it now. No biting. Good. There we go. He doesn't. There we go. Very good. Okay, we're going to the big bag. This is day one of the bigger bag. Once again, I don't want to scare him. I just want to know that you can see the reaction's already different. I'm going to show him it. It's a boy. So all it is, it's a little feed bag on the end of a stick again. It's mobilising the jaw. I want to know that it can bang or it makes a different noise you can hear. Oh, good boy. Very good boy. That's excellent. You know, as they get used to what we do and the stuff that we do with them, things get less and less problematic. This is excellent. This horse, I think we can quite safely leave him here. I think that's one of the things that may cause a little bit of an issue. is that he gets left by himself without people. Do you want to come over this side with me? We'll move him over one last time. We'll do this on the other side. Good boy. I start with the front legs first. Good. Oh, there's a little flinch. So as I said last week, we'll spend some time. He'll spend a couple of hours being tied up each day this week, and different staff members will come through and give him a little bag down. Very good. Very good. Fantastic. Well, I'm very happy with Wilbur for today. A little cross little look on his face. I can't believe all these things. It's a bit like, does my mother know what you're doing to me? Sadly, yes, she does. So that's Wilbur's session for today. We'll leave him here for some extra time tomorrow and the upcoming days, the ongoing days from there. And then we'll start going into his breaking in process. So we'll see you all tomorrow.